Hey there, this is Malta Sierra Math 7, Lesson 1 Extra Practice from Solve One-Step Equations, and it comes from the bottom right-hand corner here, Course 2, Chapter 6, Equations and Inequalities. So here we go with some practice. It's a 2-page worksheet. I have 2 pages. Should be front and back, but it's 2 pages because we like to use more trees. Alright, so we're going to solve each equation. So here we go. Going to play the game as I hear them say in their classes. So I want to get the variable, whatever that might be, by itself. That's my goal. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to put the 2 over here. So it says plus 2. Now I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Subtracting 2 from both sides makes this go away. I still have the x, and that's going to be equal to, and signs are the same here. When the signs are the same, I find the sum and I keep the sign the same. So 8 plus 2 is 10, and I keep the sign the same for negative 10. Now when it says check your solution, what that means is take this value for x and put it back in there. Well, that means to do negative 10 plus 2. Does that equal negative 8? Well, here 10 minus 2 is 8. Signs are different. Find the difference and keep the bigger sign. Okay, a bigger absolute value. So yeah, it works. All right, number 3. We're going to add 5 to both sides. Reduce that there, and a equals 17. So think this back through. If this becomes 17, is 17 minus 5 equal to 12? Yes, it is, so that's going to work. For q, or 5, we have q divided by 11 equals 22. So this number here is really, it's q divided by 11, which means the inverse of that is going to be to multiply both sides by 11. In doing that, I reduce this down to 1, so I'm left with q on the side equals 22 times 11. Alright, you might think, I don't know what 22 times 11 is. We'll just set it up like this. 1 times 2, 1 times 2, hold a 0, 1 times 2, 1 times 2, and then we add it up, and we get 242. Okay, now is that right? Well, the only way to find out would be to do 242 divided by 11, which is what's there. And 11 goes into 24 2 times, for 22, and 11 goes into 22 2 times, so yes, that works. Number 7, we have b divided by negative 4 equals negative 8. So we're going to multiply both sides by negative 4. Negative 4, negative 4, these will reduce, so I'm left with a b here. I have a negative times a negative, so I'm going to get a positive answer, so no sign needed, and 8 times 4 is 32. Does that work here? Well, let's see. What is 32 divided by a negative 4? 4 goes into 32 8 times, and a negative divided by a positive is a negative. Yes, it works. Number 9, we're on this side now. We're going to divide both sides now by negative 7, divide by negative 7, so that reduces out, and we have a t left on this side. And when negative divided by negative means I have a positive solution, and 77 divided by 7 is 11. Can I check that? Sure. Well, what's 11 times 7? It's 77. Alright, and if I put that right there, we're doing 11 times negative 7. That would give me a negative 77. Perfect. Right? Yes. Okay, looking at the next odd ones on the next page. Okay, to get the x by itself, I'm going to multiply both sides by 9, because this will reduce. X is left over here, and a negative times a positive is a negative. 6 times 9 is 54. Number 13, get the w by itself is the goal, so I'm going to add 24 to both sides. That goes away, and I'm left with this added together equals w. 2 plus 4 is 6, 7 plus 2 is 9, and we're good there. 15, to get the y by itself, I'll multiply both sides by 6 so that the 6 reduce there, left with just a y. And 6 times 6 is 36, but a negative times a positive is a negative. Number 17, I'm going to subtract 3.5 from this side and subtract a 3.5 from this side. So that goes away. So n is equal to this. Now, the reason they gave you this one is they want you to see, did you notice, It's a negative and a negative. When the signs are the same, we're going to add those things up. We're going to find the sum. So let's add them up. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry the 1. Keep the decimal. 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 1 more is 10. And I keep the sign the same, so I still have a negative 10.2. Okay, which makes sense. If you go back here, you need to have a negative 10.2 plus 3.5 in order to get to a negative 6.7, right? If this was positive, you'd have 13, and that doesn't match negative 6.7. And our last one, we're going to get the t by itself. We're going to divide both sides by 4. So t equals 3.2 divided by 4. It's going to be negative because I have a negative divided by a positive, so I'll keep that negative there. What is 3.2 divided by 4? You might think, I don't know. Sure you do. If the decimal wasn't there, which will stay right here, what would you do? You would be 8, because 8 times 4 is 32. So we would say negative 0.8. Alright, that's it for today. Have a great day. Good luck on the other ones. We'll see you next time.